Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably see from the title, this video was requested, and today I'm going to show you how I achieved this makeup look. I was wearing this makeup look in my latest video when I showed you the Chanel 2017 holiday makeup collection, and some people wanted to know how I did it. To achieve this look, I used only Chanel products, and most of them were from the new Holiday 2017 makeup collection, but you don't actually need to buy these products. You can achieve easily this look using your own makeup products and only drugstore products. When I do this look, I'm going to guide you through the colors and the textures of the products so that you can easily adjust them and use your own makeup products. To start this look, I'm going to apply a few dots from my YSL Touche Éclat. I'm using number 2.5, which is a nice match for my skin tone. I'm doing that just to even out the color of my eyelids. I would advise you to always apply some base to your eyelids before applying eyeshadows. It can be a little bit of concealer or foundation. If your eyelids tend to get greasy or oily throughout the day, I would highly recommend that you use a dedicated eye primer because it is going to make a huge difference in how your eyeshadows are going to blend and how they look throughout the day. I'm going to use the eyeshadow palette Trait de Caractere, which is from the new 2017 holiday makeup collection by Chanel, and I'm choosing the lightest shade in the palette. This is the second shade, and this is a metallic ivory color. It's like a pale gold color. It's not very shimmery or shiny, but it has a very light, very sophisticated and very subtle sheen to it. And I'm applying this color all over my eyelid, and I'm making sure that I'm covering my crease as well. I'm not applying this color up to my brow bone, but I'm just making sure that I apply it up to the crease because this is going to be my base color. Next, using the same brush, I'm taking the first color in the palette, and this is a very well balanced rosy nude color, which I'm going to use as a transition color, and I'm just going to go back and forth with my brush and apply this color into the crease. As you can see, I'm not being precise, the brush is quite big, but I just want to deepen a little bit the darkness into my crease, and also I would like to have a nice base for the darker colors. Using a transition color will always help for your eyeshadows to blend a lot easier after that. As you can see, it's not very visible on camera that I have applied two colors, but it's going to make a difference in how they blend. Now I'm taking the last shade in the palette, and this is an intense emerald green color. This is a very dark color which has a little bit of sheen to it. It's not too shimmery, but it's not a matte color as well. And I'm going to apply this using the same brush. I'm going to apply this color right into my crease and in the outer V of the eye. I'm using a very small amount of this color because it's quite intense and I don't want my crease to be too dark all of a sudden. And I'm just gently applying the color into my crease. If you want to see swatches of all the colors from this palette, make sure to check out my original video. I'm going to put a link in the description box below, and you're going to be able to see close-up and swatches of all the colors from this palette, as well as some of the other products from the new collection. After I finish with this color, I'm going to change the brush that I'm using, and I'm going to use a brush with short bristles, which is going to give me a lot more control. And I'm going to apply this color, and this is the darkest color in this palette. This is described as a petrol color. This is a very, very dark grayish green color. It's very deep and complements beautifully the previous color that I was using, the intense emerald green color. And I'm really trying to be precise here and apply it right into my crease. And then I'm going to use again the intense emerald green color and the previous brush that I was using, and I would just try to blend the colors seamlessly. And this step is just for blending purposes because I want the eyeshadows to blend a lot better. So you can go back and forth and you can intensify the color as much as you want. I'm also going to go back and use the rosy nude color again into my crease. And as I said before, I'm just doing these steps to make sure that everything is well blended, and I'm going to keep on doing this until I'm happy with the result. Now I'm going to take all of the colors that I used in my crease one by one, and I'm going to apply them on my lower lash line. It's always a good idea to layer the colors that you are going to apply on your lower lash line because this creates more dimension to the look. It's probably not going to be that visible on camera, but in real life it really makes a difference if you layer the colors that you use on your lash line instead of just using the darkest shade that you used. It all depends on you. You can intensify this look as much as you want. You can even line your waterline, but I'm not going to do that because I prefer not to do that for a daytime look. Now, taking the darkest shade in the palette, I'm going to line the outer third of my lower lash line. This usually gives the illusion of bigger eyes, and I find it more appropriate for a daytime look for me. But if you want to add more drama to the look, then line your waterline as well. And if you mess up something, you can always use a Q-tip to make any adjustments or erase any mistakes. Just make sure that you're not using too much micellar water on the Q-tip. We all make mistakes sometimes, and it's time for the eyeliner. In my previous video I used a Chanel eyeliner, but now I'm using Bourjois. Now, if you have mastered the eyeliner application, then do your perfect flick. That always looks great. But if you're new to this, I would advise you to start gently from the middle of your eye and keep the line as close as possible to the lash line. Also try to make a thin line because this will help you to make any corrections or adjustments later. You can always make the line thicker. And don't worry if you can't do the perfect flick. You can just finish the line where your eye ends, as I'm doing right now, and it also looks good. Then you can do final adjustments and add a little bit more color to your crease if you want to once the liner is on. And the final step for the eyes is going to be to curl my eyelashes and apply some mascara. I used Le Volume de Chanel in black, which is one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and I usually like to apply 2 coats from this mascara. And now comes my favorite part and the star of the show. This is the lipstick. I'm using Rouge Noir in number 1, which is a classic red lipstick. You can use any red lipstick that you have and that works for you. I like wearing red color on my lips and on my nails even during the day, but if you find it hard, I know many people feel a little bit uncomfortable wearing a bright red lip during the day, then you can just start with something like fuchsia because it looks very nice and impressive on the lips, but it's still more wearable than a bright red lipstick. So always make sure that you adjust the makeup looks so that you feel comfortable wearing it. When I wear a red lipstick, I usually like to apply first the lipstick and then make any adjustments, just using some lip liner, and then finally apply a little bit more lipstick. That's how it works best for me, instead of applying first the lip liner and then the lipstick. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of blusher. I'm using Chanel 380 So Close, and this is the blusher from the holiday collection by Chanel. This is a bright orangey red blusher that really brings freshness to the face, but I usually forget how pigmented this is, and usually after that I have to blend it a lot. And as a final step, I'm going to apply a little bit of highlighter, and I'm using the Hourglass Holiday palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Powders Volume 3. And I have to say that I really love this palette. I have been using it a lot over the past month. Sometimes I would even use the highlighter with my fingertips if I'm on the go. And I have to say that these highlighting powders are beautiful. I really enjoy using them. The lighting is a little bit weird in this video, and I know that the highlighter is not going to show up really nice on camera, but in real life these highlighting powders look really gorgeous. So this is the finished look. It's very easy and quick. All you really need is a pale gold or yellowish color and the trendy for this season green emerald color, which feels very Christmassy. You can check out my Instagram if you want to see some photos of the products that I used in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!